Saturday afternoon, lovely day, and here we are in Newton Mearns. You're asking yourself, why is the ICW champion in Newton Mearns? Newton Mearns happens to be the home of ICW's favourite wrestler, Chris Renfrew. Chris Renfrew, on your Facebook the day after the last ICW show, you put up a status which said, "What a great night last night. The only downside was that I lost my house keys." Renfrew, if you want to make things personal, you want to get personal, how's this for personal? Is that him?
Yeah.
Has he come this way? Has he come this way?
No, he's gone the other way. He's gone the other way.
Just wait a minute,
Aye, that's one he came up with.
To become the champion. In my 3 years in the company, the first time, think what I did throughout this year, think of the matches I've been involved in. The death match, the Glasgow street fight, the Scottish rules match.
How does it feel? How does it feel to be a victim of your own stupid web rants? Because that's what we are going to do this afternoon, Renfrew. And to make it as authentic as possible, you left me some souvenirs. You know, you said something there right at the start about Grado. Let's get one thing straight. Grado's own inexperience cost him that match. That boy couldn't even pin me properly. My foot was under the ropes. We saw the evidence. The match was restarted. At no point in any of that scenario did I cheat. Did I use any underhand tactics? I simply followed the rules that were set by Mark Dallas. Then you're going to talk about, you know, what have I done? What have I done to save pro wrestling? Well, I tell you the first thing I done, and that was rid ICW of your best mate. The glorified stuntman, BT Gunn. I pinned him not once, but twice. The total time of both of those matches was 3 minutes. I pinned him twice in 3 minutes. And now he's gone. He's packed his bags, he's in a huff. Because he get beat. That's not my problem. You mentioned the fact that if it wasn't for ICW, I would be still travelling the country, or remembered for travelling the country with a fat guy doing the same match every day. Well, that was my education in wrestling, and 10 years on, I feel that that was a good education for me, because I'm not, you're right, I'm not the best wrestler, I'm not the biggest wrestler, but you said I was one of the smartest wrestlers, and Renfrew, you were wrong, because I am the smartest wrestler. You want to talk about what have I done? You want to look at the gold label? You want to look at how I built the best, biggest force in Scottish wrestling history, British wrestling history. The chaos that we caused, that was my doing, nobody else's. And when I thought the time was right, I pulled the trigger on the gold label. I was the catalyst in the death of the gold label, and that'll always be my claim, and nobody can take that away from me. So don't sit there and tell me that I don't do anything, to save pro wrestling, because that is shite. You were right about one thing though. You're in it for yourself. You did seek attention. You are an attention-seeking bastard. You didn't have to get involved in any of that stuff that involved 1PW or Danny Rod or anything like that, but you chose to because you thought that people were going to latch onto you because you were the guy who was brave enough to say something about it. And I'll tell you something, mate. Most people think you're a fud. I think you're a fud. So don't sit there and preach to me about you being honest, because if you want honesty, you're getting honesty right now. This is your first opportunity at the ICW title. Why? Why hasn't Mark Dallas given you an opportunity at the title before now? Why is that? Ask yourself. Is it maybe because he doesn't trust you? He doesn't think that you'd be a good enough champion? You need to ask yourself that. It is your first opportunity at the ICW title, and it will be your last. For as long as I'm champion, you will not be getting another shot at this title, so you better make this count. I'm not thinking about wrestling, I'm not thinking about ICW. I happen to be one of the most passionate individuals when it comes to pro wrestling. I live and breathe professional wrestling, and I have done since I was 5 years old, just like everybody else. So don't sit there and tell me that I'm in it for myself. I do think about wrestling a lot. I've got a lot of time for professional wrestling, and I think ICW is full of knobs like you who ruin it. You don't put in any effort. You come out, you hit people with a stick, you drink buckfast, you smoke fags, and you think that's smart. I don't. I don't see the effort. So I don't have any time for you. I don't have any respect for you because I don't like you. You know, I guess you're right when you say that maybe I am in it for myself. Maybe there's a slight part of me that says I'm in this for Red Lightning. Do you honestly think that I'm going to spend the rest of my wrestling career in ICW? Because I'm not. Save Pro Wrestling, yes, it starts here, but it goes much, much further. You are one of many people on my list. I've already ticked one name off that list, that being BT Gunn, and you're next. And there'll be somebody after you, and there'll be somebody after them. You tell me, you tell everybody else that you are ICW, you are the leader of ICW. Who the fuck do you think you are? Seriously. Renfrew, there's not going to be any belt shots, any technicalities, because I genuinely think I can take you. I genuinely think that I could beat you in a fight, because to me, Renfrew, you're nothing else than a big, fake fud. Make sure this cunt doesn't apply to us.
Just get the fuck out of here.